am in the process of giving myself some box braids. It's been a long day. This has taken me several hours. It's basically taken me like all day. But I did it. Part of the reason it's taken so long is because I actually went out of my way this time to really do my parts nicely. So once everything is said and done, you guys won't pull up and roast me. I've got my hair kind of sectioned off. The bottom half is sectioned off and kind of braided off already because I'm doing, as you can tell by the title, I'm giving myself some Zoe Kravitz inspired braids. I am gonna trim these because these are a lot longer than I wanted them to be. After I trim them, I'm gonna dip them in some hot water, boiling water, with these braids in so that they do have that kind of like wavy effect that Zoe Kravitz has in High Fidelity. I literally used so much less hair than I thought I was gonna use. It's literally insane. I prepped like 6 bundles of hair. So I bought 8 and I prepped like 6 bundles and I used 1 and like barely a half. So next time I do some box braids, I'll probably only end up buying like a bundle of maybe 4. I don't know why I bought 8. I honestly, like, I really don't know why I thought I was gonna use so much hair. I have no clue. But anyways, as you can see, I'm almost done. I've got like 6 more sections to complete here. So I'm really excited to show you guys what that process looks like. I've done most of my head and I'm gonna go ahead and do these final, I guess, 4 before showing you the front 2 pieces. I like to show you guys the front 2 pieces mostly because you'll be able to actually see the braiding process a little bit more easily with the front pieces because they are a different color than my natural hair color. I would show you the packaging of the braiding hair, but it literally didn't even come in any like crazy packaging. It like truly didn't even have any like wording on it, which was kind of crazy, but I'll link that down below. I got it off of Amazon and I'll link, you know, everything down below that I used. The hair color that I use is the color 4. And of course, as I always do, I'm using this Blueberry Bliss Curl Control Paste by Curls. And as a moisturizer, I'm using the Shea Moisture Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter Curl Stretch Pudding. I'm going to finish doing these next 4 sections and then I'll come back to you to show you guys the final 2 sections in the front. What's up? I love water. So I've done the rest of my freaking head and now it's time to do the front pieces. The front pieces are, now looking at them, not even. Anyways, the front pieces are ready to go. I don't know which one to do first. I think I'll just stick with the right one first. For starters, I take my curl control paste and I put it around the edges of my section. I will then go ahead and take my curl stretch pudding and I will take a little bit, rub it between my fingers and just apply that throughout the ends of my hair. I like to focus on the ends because those of course are the driest pieces of hair, but also because this is the front, I'm going to focus also on the dyed pieces because those are also dry and damaged. Now that that's done, I'm going to take my bundle of hair and start separating my sections. So just like I did in my previous braiding video, I'm going to take 3 relatively small sections. They're all going to be about this size, this like thickness. I'm gonna do 3 of these. I like to make them all like about the same size. Some people like to vary the sizes. I personally find that it doesn't make that big of a difference in like the variance of my braid size. Now that it's sectioned off, I'm going to just begin separating my braid. Now what I'm gonna do differently this time than I did last time. Last time I actually started braiding before feeding in the hair. In this case, I'm actually gonna feed in the hair right away at the beginning. So what I like to do is I like to, let's see if I can actually explain this. I like to feed in the hair between the middle section and one other section. For me, this is my right section, and then I begin braiding. So when I braid, I make sure that I hold this piece of hair taut to my scalp so that it doesn't like move. And then I continue to braid and I'm making sure that I hold that piece of hair taut so it's not moving. I braid until the third piece of hair is on my right side, so that I can then go in and braid my next piece of hair in. So the third piece of hair is the piece of hair that doesn't have any extensions in it yet. And then I'm gonna go and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to add this braiding hair to the middle section and my right section, and then I'm going to continue to braid as I hold the hair taut, so that it doesn't start to slide and that it stays. And then for my last piece of braiding hair, I kind of just do this by feel. I braid down another few times until I feel like I have the two thinnest pieces of hair in the middle and my right section, or to just kind of whatever feels right, and then I add in my final piece of hair. So again, adding a piece of hair to the middle and the right section and braiding it as I normally would while holding my hair taut so that it doesn't slip out. And once that is done, I will just braid all the way down. I'm definitely keeping in mind as I come to the ends of my natural hair that I want to make sure I tuck in my natural hair to the braid. So when I get to about here, I have 1 or 2 inches of natural hair left. I'm going to go in and with my curl control paste, add in some curl control paste to these sections. As you can see, my hair is no longer sticking out so that I can braid as normal. It's always like so weird and difficult to explain how to do this, but I'm hoping that like you can still see what I'm doing. Oh, maybe I should have worn a different color shirt so that you could better see what I'm doing. That's probably a good idea. But then I braid a little bit further and I'm leaving some of the braid out. Once I cover my ends, I'll braid until about here so that I still have some hair left out. I'm gonna go change my shirt so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Hold on. Okay, I'm back with a white shirt so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I can't believe I didn't think about that before. I'm going to do all of that one more time and hopefully explain it better this time. So I'm gonna take my curl control paste and put that around my edges. Then I take my curling cream and moisturize my hair. And then I start to separate and immediately start feeding in hair. So again, I'll take that braiding hair and put it, for me, I like to do it on the right side. So I like to take, you know, this right piece and the middle piece. I bring the left piece under the middle piece so that it looks like this. And I hold this hair as taut as possible without hurting myself. And then I continue to braid. And I braid until this loose end that doesn't have any additional braiding hair is back in my right hand. And now I will go in and add in some more braiding hair. So again, add braiding hair to the right in the middle section and begin braiding while holding that section taut. And then I braid a few more times before adding that final section. Right and center, begin to braid while holding taut. Now that all the pieces are fed in, I'm just gonna continue to braid down as I would normally braid my hair until I have about 2 or 3 inches left of my natural hair. And then I'll go in and take that curl control paste and pretty much just saturate each strand, each section, to ensure that my natural hair blends in with the extensions and tucks in properly. And now once that is done, I will continue to braid down, being mindful still of just the, kind of hair tucking process toward the ends. My hair is still a little temperamental sometimes, so it likes to peek out the ends of my hair, but the point of a protective style is to protect your hair. So you gotta be careful with those ends. Once I get past the ends, I braid just a little bit further down, but not all the way, to ensure that I leave some additional space here. So I like just sectioned off my hair so that I can give myself a quick trim because I don't want these pieces to be this like long. I'm gonna try with the front pieces. I guess I'm just gonna cut like this. Right? Like, just so I can cut it like kind of frayed. I don't want it to be like, I don't want it to look too nice. This is terrible. This is why I'm not a hairdresser. What? How am I allowed to do this? I have no idea what I'm doing, but all right, whatever, that's fine. I'm gonna just do the same thing on the other side. Okay, sure. And then I'm gonna just, I guess, do the same thing back here. I'm gonna cut these, I guess, a little bit longer because these are the back pieces. Sure, that works. I'm gonna like go ahead and just braid these pieces so that I can just prepare them for dipping. I'm gonna tie this at the ends also. Okay, so I actually took out the top pieces because I didn't want my hair to like crease up there. I am a little concerned about my hair creasing down here as well, but what are you gonna do? Hello, it's future me. Just a disclaimer here. I actually ended up re-dipping my hair on like 3 separate occasions. So the first time I dipped them in this video, I ended up not really liking the way that like the ends were so straight. So I tried kind of doing it over again in a different way, and it kind of worked, and then I decided that I was just gonna curl the ends. So the third time around I ended up wrapping them in perm rods and then dipping them, and I really like the results of that. It took me about a week to like figure out what I wanted my ends to look like. So I'm gonna put my towel on my shoulder so that I don't get burnt with this water, and I'm gonna dip these sections first. I just have this boiling water and I'm gonna dip my hair. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm just gonna do the other side. I do want to wait for my hair to kind of cool off before I take out the braids so that the waves have some time to set. Alrighty, so now that my hair has cooled off, this is what the final result looks like. I think they're super cute. I might go back in tomorrow and actually trim it further because it is still like super long. This is pretty much it. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, definitely leave it in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this. If you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Don't forget to hit the little bell button for notifications when I post new videos. All that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.